Haley, you are in control.
I'm gonna have to shoot a gun at some point too.
Or it's R2. Also, I did not remember what the buttons are. The game is like L1 is to walk slightly faster. True. The right stick is is for neck.
Right stick is for neck.
It's very non-standard.
Use
controls.
right stick to neck.
Ooh, spicy game.
Quarry Lodge, Chapter 10, Bricks and Mortar.
I guess we didn't get to pick one of them.
Yeah, we didn't get to pick a card.
The table.
Because we got Dog Church.
That's good. That's the best.
These are the last two
Non-werewolves.
humans. The last two humans
left alive.
Okay. Well.
Cat,
get much worse than it
that
already
much
is.
looking can't be healthy.
Great. Just like the cartoons.
Now that
To
we've
wash
lost
some of the blood off.
Now that we've lost Abigail, I am really, I'm holding on hope for Dylan.
I mean,
want
I'm
Dylan
hoping
around.
these two survive.
Yeah.
But what if we have the chance to go kill
We
Silas?
should have just been swimming in the lake all night.
Does
Excuse
Caitlin's
me?
Silly.
silly?
No.
Does Caitlin's gun have silver bullets?
well,
I don't think so.
I don't
good
know.
now.
The game doesn't
Nice
tell
weather,
you,
you
so
know.
like.
These fuckers know we're in here, and they're coming back first chance they get.
Great news. Okay.
All right, we gotta get a vantage point.
What about the van, though?
Don't they have what they need to just leave? I guess they don't want to leave people behind, but they don't know that everyone's
No,
been like
yeah,
crushed
they
to
Yeah.
death.
Can't see things.
Because that is what's happened. At this point, everyone's been like crushed or killed or
I can't see anything.
wolfified.
But I'm not gonna look for cards anymore because she didn't give me any answers last time. So if she's not gonna help me, she doesn't get her cards.
Yeah, I don't think she's.
Keep out.
I don't know that there's going to be any more cards at this point. I don't know. I mean, maybe, but I kind of suspect that maybe that part of the experience may be done. And Mao is pulling for us to kill Silas. Silius. Alex, what do you think about going after the White Wolf? Or is it the only option now that maybe we lost the ability
I think
to...
it's now the only option.
I feel like, I mean, if we get the chance to just get in the van and leave, I would like to do that.
Yeah.
But killing Silas would be a W that we sorely need after all of our non-W's.
Really need this W.
Really could use a light.
What we got
in this
instead of a
place.
W was like an inverse W, so like an M. We got an M.
Yeah, that's what the kids say.
Guess I go
Oh,
up.
we were aiming for a W, but we really got an M.
Move it. He's
Molded
walking
to
so
death.
slow up the stairs that I couldn't walk.
Caitlin,
Very
let's go.
close-up
Let's
view of Dylan's backside.
Just, does my butt look okay? Really worried about my butt. There's so much blood.
Oh, there was a thing. There was a thing.
There was a thing?
There was a thing.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't see it.
How long has this guy been here?
Ancestral portrait.
A long time ago. Long enough ago that it was okay to have an oil painting made of yourself.
Cat, you were
Kinda
soaking
want an oil
yourself.
painting of me now.
Is that normal?
Yep.
Do you want to keep looking or prepare for attack?
What the hell?
That's
What does that
real
even
ominous.
I mean, I probably should have kept looking, but
I don't. That's a wild prompt.
it was too ominous.
Do you want to keep looking for things to help you prepare for attack, or do you want to not look and prepare
It
for
was
attack?
just a little. It was just too alarming.
You have a gun, so.
Yeah, it's R2. You aim with the right stick.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Haley's like, I will take the shot.
The words.
Are we gonna die here?
I hope you don't.
Maybe we can use the oil portrait. We have to catch them in the fireplace.
Showtime, motherfuckers.
How much ammo do we have? That's a lot of shaking.
How did it shake the house like that?
That one's clumsy. clumsy.
hell?
That one's very clumsy.
What the hell?
Yeah. So I mean, I guess at this point, Dylan doesn't really have anything to do but just stand
Can't
behind
believe
Caitlin.
this is all on me.
You
Run
can
or
run or
wait.
wait. Haley's
You
going
have a good
down.
vantage point. You have the high ground.
What's it gonna ask me to do?
Got it.
Dylan, can you stop being Dylan for 1 second?
God, this
No.
one, are they all this tall?
Yeah. Really? Yeah.
Okay, you've wounded it.
I love how they just pause for 10 seconds.
Yeah, that was a.
After every time they get
We
it over.
did
That's
good.
gonna.
plastic
Yeah, that's
it just
fair.
busted
A
through a stone chimney.
Plastic chair.
God.
I'm weak now.
Bullet hurt.
You gotta protect me. Protect your Dylan.
I'm your DoorDash delivery driver. Beam or window?
Or window.
Let's go beam. Chooses beam.
This was maybe a mistake. It's just beam seems spicier than a window.
It does seem spicier. Press X.
X is fast X.
You have.
Keep press.
You done. Again, that thing is clumsy. Beam was the correct move. Where is Dylan?
He's somewhere doing
Run or
different.
hide? Hide.
Oh no.
Hey, I'm Dylan.
Running just kept end up being bad. I don't know.
I do feel like we've had more success with hide when the prompt has come up. Oh, Dylan.
I think I maybe should
You're
have
probably
ran.
gonna have a hold your breath. Yep.
Hold X. Do 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 do.
I like that thing can smell. It is a werewolf.
Yeah.
Surely it can smell prey.
Kind of got shot a little bit in the head. Maybe his sniffer got knocked wrong.
Now Dylan's gonna screw.
Yeah, I bet Dylan's screwed.
I may have just screwed over Dylan. And
You
if
gotta
so,
do what
I'm
you.
sorry.
Hey, it's self-preservation.
Everyone just wants Brenda to live. Come on, Dylan.
Dylan's
Dylan.
alive.
I would have felt bad about that.
Dylan's alive. Path updated. They got out. Good job, Haley.
Oh no. Oh god.
Really?
No? Oh, okay.
Man, better than nothing. You've worked for Princess Peach.
Oh, it's Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Hold breath.
Breath.
They do in Jurassic Park. Get out of the spine.
They sat there and held their breath.
It's an homage. Man, they are tall. I don't feel like the game has shown how tall they were until now. Run or freezer?
The doors are real strong in the freezers.
I feel like the freezer is so loud. I feel like the one that attacked Emma wasn't.
Path chosen.
Leave Dylan out.
Yeah, I guess so. Keep the gun in the freezer thing.
Oh, she's trapped in there.
Oh no.
Dildo.
I do hate that because the freezers have emergency release handles. As someone who's worked in food service.
Oh, Dylan's gonna have to.
Oh no.
No. I'm sorry, sorry, Dylan.
Wait, but Caitlin might be able to.
No, she can't get the door open. I screwed up. I'm sorry.
Oh no, my
guys.
leg! My Dylan leg!
I think I'll enjoy
Oh,
this.
my neck! He's neck! No!
The door's open. The freezer door's open.
I think it might be too late.
It's too late for
Oh,
Dylan.
the neck!
I'm
Not
sorry.
the neck!
I'm sorry.
My
I feel
beautiful
bad about
Dylan
killing
neck.
Dylan.
I mean, we all have slowly killed everyone.
No, not
Wait,
his
is she
best
alive?
part.
It didn't. So she got out. Okay.
Or is she stuck? Did she just freeze to death?
Dylan. No, because the door. I think the door was open.
hypothermia.
I think the door was open. Maybe.
Because the freezer wasn't running, so she's not gonna like freeze to death.
It's been an interesting night, wouldn't you agree? The cycle continues.
I'm sorry about killing Dylan. I feel bad about that.
No, it's fine.
But not as much as you could have done. We're bonded now, you and I. And though the full moon will come again and the curse remains, this night is over.
Well,
Don't
you
worry.
know, sometimes you want to unlock the worst ending first.
Don't you dare
I think we did kill everyone.
in Hackett's Quarry again. If I see you
I'm
poking
confused
your
about
nose
Caitlin
where it
though, because like the door was open.
I will
Yeah.
never stop haunting you.
I think the door of the
Wherever
freezer
you
was
go,
open.
I'll be
Maybe it just
right
didn't load.
behind you.
Maybe.
It's yeah.
Maybe that's what.
Always just out of sight.
Why is she? Oh, because we didn't kill the Hacketts?
Yep.
Until the day you die.
I mean, most of the things in these games are basically coin flips.
Yeah.
Because, like, how are you supposed to know what's going to do what? You're just like, this? And then it's like, that kills all of you.
It's definitely about replay value.
Yeah. And there's a lot in these games.
Yeah, that was a W.
Everyone got-
Everyone is dead.
Yeah,
I
but we
think
made
did
it. We made it. To
We made it to morning.
All right, everybody's saying the door.
Wait, we did.
Oh, the four of us on the couch. Yeah.
It's good that the game didn't kill us in real life.
Yeah. It's fine. It's totally fine.
I mean, a bunch of them technically did live,
Yeah.
As werewolves, yeah.
but then they come back.
Max
the next day.
infected. As Chris Hackett was left alive, Max remains infected with the werewolf curse.
So he's just chilling on the island forever.
Ryan was killed by werewolf Chris, the camp leader he once looked up to.
God, this is.
I'm really glad I have a
gruesome.
glare right now.
Laura and Travis reached a bloody end at each other's hands.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, he ended up killing her.
Laura and Travis reached a bloody hand. Yep.
Thanks, game.
Yep. Bobby, uninjured, Bobby was able to fend off an attack from Chris's
yeah.
brother
What?
in werewolf
I
form.
did not think that he
I
survived.
thought Laura killed Bobby.
Jedediah. Thanks to Bobby fending off werewolf Chris, Jed survived the attack at Hackett House.
Thank you for that. I love
Laura
it.
shot
They
Constance's
paid a
face
lot
off
of
in the
money
struggle
for
for the gun.
those.
Oh boy.
Jacob was killed by
That was
werewolf
funny.
Nick
I
after
did-
Ryan refused to
I
help him
did
escape.
like.
So that was
I
it.
like,
guys.
I like that comedy. That was fun.
Chris Hackett's daughter Kaylee was shot and killed by Laura, who mistook her for werewolf Chris. I wonder if that's preventable.
Probably not.
Spared by Ryan at the Hackett house,
Yeah.
Chris must now face the consequences
Hey, we
of
let
his
Chris
rampage.
live.
We do. Yeah.
Nick survived the full moon in werewolf form. Abigail made it to the safety of the storm shelter, but was killed by an infected Emma.
Oops.
Emma survived the night in the storm shelter, but the werewolf infection still runs through her blood.
Oh, good. So she can keep her job.
Dylan was slaughtered by a savage Caleb just before morning.
Oh, that was Caleb.
Caitlin froze to death in the freezer when nobody came to free her in the morning.
But the power wasn't even on.
Having survived another full moon, Caleb Hackett returned to his human form.
Is this in like copyright free mode for streaming, or is this just the song they chose?
This is, well, a little both. As the sun rises, the white wolf slinks back into the safety of the woods, waiting for the full moon to come again.
Aww.
Anyway, that was a.
Pug Pope.
I don't believe we ever met Caleb. We just knew of Caleb's existence.
Yep.
Well, if you want to do better, buy this game.
Bodies pile up after
summer camp massacre. What do you make of that, Anton?
Kind of a gross way to put it. No, why make a pile?
Oh, it's
I think it's
podcast.
metaphorical.
Oh yeah,
I
there's a
hope it's metaphorical.
podcast. That's right.
Yeah, the game is a little like. You're right.
Not this.
Yeah,
It's like, hey, do you want to run or do you want to hide in the freezer?
and there's no
And
way
if
to
you-
know.
if you- one of these will kill you.
Yeah.
Someone I saw equated it to Dragon's Lair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like a
it's
coin
very
flip.
Dragon's Lair. Yeah,
I like it. I like it.
it's an interesting way of doing a game, and then also there's a lot of different ways that the game can go, and it does give a lot of replay value.
Yeah.
So, and the thing about it is they advertise it as like, you know, if you get a bunch of friends together, you could play this game, and I'm like, well, you can, but it's real long. Like, it's not like a
Hat insurance.
Hat insurance? Oh.
Sorry, they mentioned the hat.
finally the hat.
The hat was
That's-
most important to me.
the hat.
hat.
Laura needed hat insurance. That's what she didn't have. If only she would have had that. Yeah, it's
Everyone dead.
it's a shame that everyone died. This did turn out
Under hat.
quite different than when we played Until Dawn. But it's fine. It's fine. And I'm curious. I think that at some point in the future, we may very well, you know, in our own time off screen, play through it a little bit again, because I would like to see what happened.
Yeah.
Podcast people took the hat.
Ooh, it's the greatest conspiracy of all.
Is that they had the hat? My favorite character is still Abigail,
Yeah.
and then I think second Dylan.
Dylan.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Dylan. Poor Abby.
And I was about to say it's unfortunate that neither of them survived, but I guess no. Well, I mean, technically the werewolf survived. It does make you wonder what on earth happens now, because like half of the crew are alive.
They're telling you something right now. They said that somebody sent them something regarding this.
An anonymous donation.
Always promised me since day one of this podcast.
So something's happening.
True evidence you will consider.
Oh, Emily Exford and Brian Murphy are in this.
Say that,
I mean, I know you
knowing for a fact that we would never see any evidence. I did say that.
Okay, well.
Oh, I think that's them. So my one, I think that's just, they might be these people. The thing is, we can't really hear the audio, but they do not another D&D podcast and
Oh, I see. Yeah.
and are on Dimension
Okay,
20.
they're opening the package. Is it gonna kill them?
And so I think there are two people who are talking right now, but we have the audio so low that we can't hear them. So I don't know.
Yeah. They open it up and there's gonna be a werewolf inside.
An entire werewolf.
A tiny one.
Just give me your fucking key, Anton.
No.
Give me your fucking key.
No. Get your own key.
Yeah.
I'll let you lock your door.
It seems like they need a way to open a package, which is what we're waiting to do.
It seems like they need a lot of audio to fill the credits.
Couldn't open my doors. They could walk through my wall.
They really need just a little box cutter.
So, remember those missing hikers?
Yeah.
What if I showed you
Oh, the picture.
their cameras? Photos that show them at Hackett's Quarry, supposedly where the camera was found.
I would think that maybe they went there and they dropped their camera.
Okay, Anton, let me ask you real quick. What makes you drop your camera?
Tripping
Monsters.
over a...
Only monsters. No one has ever dropped a camera for any reason other than werewolves.
In uneven...
But yeah, like this was operating as a summer camp.
Yeah.
All of the camp counselors are dead or werewolves.
Yeah.
People get lost in the
And
woods.
and
They-
the head counselor or the head person, Chris, killed most of them.
Yeah, and the family that was like covering it up and trying to keep a lid on the situation and try and like keep the werewolves from killing people. Well, I guess a couple of them are still alive, but like
How would you deal with this?
Travis the cop is no longer the sheriff of North Kill,
Yeah.
which was like their main way of keeping it hush hush.
Yeah.
And all of the camp counselors are died.
And as they're talking about in the podcast, all their stuff is there. It's real shifty.
So, we've got to talk a little more about the Hackett family.
Right, so these guys are like the heritage landowners, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Their great-great-great-grandparents were trappers who claimed the land way back when.
They just
Okay.
it?
Yes, they did. They put their flag on it just
So they've been in the area forever.
Hackett family flag, right.
Well, apparently when they claimed it, they found
There's crystals.
quartzite.
Quartzite?
Okay, I was
Crystals.
hoping you would ask.
Crystals.
Fun fact, every building in the whole of New York is made of quartzite.
That's not fun or a fact.
Most of them are. But I
So it is in New York.
Digress?
It was a pun. They dug the quarry and hit great heights of success.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so they dug into the
Oh yeah,
quarry.
Septimus.
So you're giving us more lore.
The seventh
Yeah.
son of the trappers, the number 7, has great supernatural powers, closed the mine down.
Okay, so then they only had the land to live off.
Yes, you say only, but this land actually spans
2 of them, in fact.
a lot of forest.
1 acre of forest and 1 of unexplored darkness.
Okay, a great place to hide, to have all these dark secrets for this strange, reclusive
Yep.
family.
2 whole acres.
And this is where we start to get a little more into paranormal territory.
Okay, here we go.
Acres and acres of haunted woods.
If you say
2
so.
acres.
2 acres.
Pop, pop, peanut butter, butter pops. Pop, pop, pop 'em in your mouth.
Is this
What? What?
for dog and rabbit?
Welcome to Bizarre Yet Bonafide, the podcast of the paranormal.
Captions would help me.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's more of them.
That's the mid-roll.
They had to have
My
an
God.
ad break in the fake podcast in the game.
Right,
I mean, there's a lot of like animation. This was a very elaborately produced game.
Allegedly.
all right.
I wonder if the end credits of this with the podcast are different depending on the outcome of the game. Probably.
That's a good question.
Almost certainly.
Right, okay, here we go. Gammy, how long we gonna drag this shit out? I know family is the most important thing, but I want to know what's outside the forest, outside this damn house and camp, and I sure as hell know that ain't about to happen 'cause of who we are. Maybe we can explain what's going on.
Like
Fucking
there are
show
so
people,
many
they'll know we got no
studios that
control over it.
Did
I know
stuff.
you just
that worked on
trying
this
to
game.
protect us,
Like there's
but
Foley.
they won't be here no more, and right now
Or
it feels
spark
like
me.
we're stuck in a dark hole. I can't sleep, Gammy, or if I do,
I mean, as someone who worked in studios that did like contract work for video games, it is nice to see individual studio credits. Because sometimes my name would be in a game, and sometimes it would just be like the name of the studio.
Yeah.
Dream about that
And
fucking
like
fire. Does that
Rob's
not
name, but no one who actually
one.
worked on it.
scribblings of someone
So the thing that they talked about was Kaylee's letter to her grandmother, and it was basically like, we're never allowed to leave the woods, and I really want to leave the woods. Can we not just explain to everyone in the world what's going on so I can have a life?
Yeah.
And
That's
then
too bad.
and then she died. Of course, a lot of them died.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to explore.
Okay, well, consider my disbelief suspended. For now.
Next, we have this empty.
Oh yeah, I bet they talk about like all the things that you found.
Empty vibe.
Oh yeah.
Because like we found empty. I mean, it could just be chance, but it seems like
I might
From whoever.
I might be misremembering, but I think there's an entire section of the main menu where there's just a bunch of these little podcasts, and I bet they're all based on this. So I think that's an entire section of the game,
Blood in here?
My fairy godmother, not my actual godmother.
which is neat,
My God.
but like,
She did.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
But the important thing is, look at this vial and tell me it does not.
Yeah, the quipping in this podcast bit is a lot.
I swear they're actually very funny. I feel like this was written because like they're supposed to be like a crummy podcast,
Yeah, I mean it's hard to
But-
script banter.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. You can't really do
Like
that.
if you want banter, you have to like improv it,
Are you ready for some real
which is hard, but in and of itself.
I'm ready for real spooky shit. I don't know if you can provide it, but please try.
Because, I mean, I've listened to these two band things for hundreds of hours, so.
Okay. Do you need someone to comfortingly pat your back?
Please just say what you're gonna say.
Do you want me to turn all the lights
So
on?
many
you
I don't want you to
hear?
do anything. I want you to say what you have.
Yeah, this is.
Okay.
We have to be at like 60 licensed songs, which I don't.
Yeah,
remember
well,
being
we're
the
right
game.
now we're in the streamer mode songs. We already got through the first songs because there's two sets of songs.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This looks shopped. I mean, doesn't it?
Okay, but if you downloaded photos
Oh, wow.
from my phone, yes, they would all be shopped as well. There would be a
The
filter that
IK
makes your
solver,
eyes look
I-
big and cheeks look pink.
I know the.
I don't even think that has even any
I
of
worked with
those
that on a thing.
Look at the eyes and tell
Neat.
me if you feel danger.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
How was it?
Weird,
It's good.
bizarre, yet bona fide.
What the hell happened?
More than we are being told.
Yeah.
There's something else too.
Okay.
Unreal Engine,
Yeah,
1998.
We're getting to the license. Oh no, 2K publishing credits.
It's Quarry. See? Full circle.
No. That could be anything.
Like what? Please try to explain.
I don't know. What's that thing? There's this thing.
So
that
Tara
makes
Liddy
your
was the
YGG
hag.
faces and stuff.
Yes.
There's people-
She was the hag. She wasn't a ghost, although when she was showing up, was that her? That was Silas.
I still don't know.
I mean, there were definitely ghost apparitions.
But that was a Silas every time. That wasn't her.
I think that was like,
But
because
I thought there was a woman.
it was a boy.
Was it a boy?
Yeah, I think it was the boy.
So when in the very beginning of
It's
the
at the
game,
very beginning,
when
like,
she
I
was
thought
like
it
running
was a
around in
boy
the
in
woods,
the
being like
backseat.
Silas, that was actually just the old woman running around in the woods.
I guess.
Maybe.
Myself.
Which is kind of wild, but yes.
No, I don't. Okay, I believe you.
Yeah, I'm sure if we like actually found out more things, like we never even encountered the White Wolf, and if we had lived.
Yeah, this is one of those games that like you could play through many times to like slowly piece together every particular facet of the story.
Did you say it lets you go back and like
To me,
just
Checkers.
Yeah.
go to like and just branch off from
Yeah.
the place where you were before? In a different
Yeah,
way?
you don't have to like start the game over.
That's cool.
Well, I could redo the ending.
No.
I'm not gonna go to the freezer. The problem is we had everyone else dead before we ever got to that point. We
Yeah.
had already killed everyone.
We just redo tonight, you know?
Chance this is all just a prank.
Just
Listen.
a do-over. Just this is.
Who even are you?
When
have
we
to live
started,
with your
when we started
choices.
the stream tonight, everyone was alive, right? We killed everyone in.
Yeah, I mean the werewolves
Yeah.
are still werewolves.
I mean, of the 8 main, yeah.
Yeah, like Nick was a werewolf.
How about this? Tell me
Laura
this is
was going to become one, and Emma was going to become one. But everyone was alive, and then we just kind of.
whatever you want to call it, really.
It was a shame though how many things came down to coin flips.
Yeah.
Like that to me that's a bit of a bummer. Cause like me choosing the freezer was not like an inherently bad decision,
No,
you know.
no. I think if I would have been in the same situation, I'd been like, "Ooh, freezer. That seems safe."
Did they capture it? Can
Dead.
I see it?
And then like doing that kills both characters at once with one
Yeah.
decision, and it's like, oh, oh no.
Fortunately, the person who sent this to me was smart enough to know that it would be dangerous to steal the actual evidence, not to mention they might
They are pretty long. Yeah, we generally don't skip credits. The only time we ever skipped credits was Halo Anniversary.
And why was that?
They were over 50 minutes long.
Oh, well these are too.
See the real deal, huh?
It's
If there's reasonable
We're
doubt,
approaching,
you
I
have
think,
to
like
assume
10
it's
minutes.
not real.
Yeah.
Occam's razor.
But look at everything we've seen.
Are they still on 2K?
I think I just saw a spelling mistake.
Okay.
How many data scientists work on this cinematic video game?
Who
Good
are
Lord.
these people? I mean, it's nice that they're being
Data scientists.
that
Data
they're
scientists
there.
too. Senior data
I
scientists.
can't believe this
data
game is
analysts.
as like big
2K,
of a
the
production.
finance department. Yes,
Yeah.
that's who I want to know about.
I won.
You did not win. I
This
mean,
is
look.
a contest, and I have prevailed.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people involved in video games. Some of them aren't necessarily involved in the video game portion of the video game.
The idea that something strange went down.
Strange.
But it's a
Workplace services.
I mean, I guess when you
So yeah, maintenance, I guess.
when you go see a movie, they credit
Human
all the
resources.
like, everybody. Yeah.
Video games are very big productions. They require a lot of money. And like this, for Supermassive, this was their big title. Like they did Until Dawn, and then they worked on a series of games that were very similar to Until Dawn, but they were coming out every year. And
Told you, it's a million days.
and this one is like their next big thing.
Look into a crystal ball and see how it all played out.
Get it? Because there was a crystal ball.
Sure, we could speculate, but we weren't there. We didn't go through what these kids went through.
I guess we can skip that.
Okay, so it is an entire podcast episode, huh?
It's much longer than I thought it was going to be.
The junior site reliability engineer.
Hey, SREs are important.
What does that do? What does
Yeah.
that
Yeah, what do they do?
It's like a DevOps role that's basically just in charge of making sure that things aren't going to break
Okay.
All right, see?
in like your infrastructure. And
I can just
IT
point at
stuff.
things and be like, "What's that guy do?"
We'll watch a movie next, and we'll do the same to you.
Oh yeah. We can take turns.
What about special thanks?
We're on
What do they
special
do?
So
thanks.
Scott Belmont was a good friend
keep
of
going.
the
No
delivery
friend.
guy that brought lunch on Wednesdays. Elijah Sandoval. I feel like I've heard that name before.
Press X.
But there's only a few more minutes left.
Yeah, they're
Come
only.
on, we made it to the end. Let's
No,
go.
no. We're on
you
publisher
can't, You actually
QA.
can't skip this.
We're on publisher QA, and it's starting with the Vegas team. That's
You
going to be
ac-
like
you
a
actually-
million
you
people.
actually can't.
And it's important for QA testers to
this.
be acknowledged for their role because it's very
mind-numbing.
important.
Yeah, you actually.
And I'm glad they're in the
not
credits.
skippable.
Look, well, right now we've got Alex to tell us fun things.
Okay.
Like
yeah.
what people
I like
do.
Steve Manners.
Okay.
Manners.
There's. I'm being told that there are still just a few short minutes left, but I cannot skip this. Once you get to this point, they're like, no, you will watch these.
Madrid quality
I
assurance.
mean, for a game like this, there's, and I guess, yeah, it's localized in all these different
Yep.
languages, so, like, it's important to have QA teams that are actually, like, speaking the language that the game is being tested in, so you can make sure that there's not, like, weird stuff happening in the Spanish version that is awful.
New evidence in the Hackett's Quarry mystery shows that events may have been triggered by the appearance of dangerous unidentified animals in the forest. That's what you learned? That's it? That's all you know? God, Jim Sweeney, you don't know anything. Just talk to Nick. He's a werewolf, and he's got to live with that.
And Vegas QA and Vegas localization QA.
There's 2K is very big.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
They have like a lot of people that work for them.
It's cool how like they have people work on localization.
Was
now.
this game? I can't. This had to be a very expensive game to make.
Yeah, I just got through saying this is Supermassive made Until Dawn in 2015. They made the 3 games, whether they could the Dark Pictures trilogy or whatever. They made those between, and then they worked on this. So like their main thing, right, between 2015 and 2022 was this game.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like.
But yeah,
it would have had to. I feel like it would have to sell like Halo 3 levels of copies to turn a profit.
Yeah, and I don't know how well Until Dawn because like
it has like Halo 3 levels of marketing
this definitely is a game. So like the audience that I feel like we don't really think about a lot is like the non-gamer gamers.
This is a really good non-game.
I feel like it's very gory and off-putting for a lot of non-gamers,
but like people who like horror movies, like this would be of interest to them.
You get to control a horror.
It's a horror movie, and again, you get a lot of money out of it because you just get to because there's so many different
Yeah, I mean, it already
paths.
takes like 10, 12 hours to play on its own.
Yeah.
And then you really are going to have to play it more than one time
And,
probably
like,
to like do well.
It's got a whole it's a game within a game. Just the credits. You can go back and watch the credits.
Oh no, the junior paralegal
My
has
favorite-
2 dots.
Two legal team. Oh
My
God.
favorite part of the game is the credits. Yeah. Yeah, it's
I found the typo in the credits.
We got ops.
River Styx said it's a game for non-gamers, which is why it feels so unfair for us regular
Yeah, I
gamers.
think that's part of it because I get like I don't really think of that audience a lot because like I'm not one of them, but like that audience is very large. Like
Yeah.
it's an extremely
Very
large.
special thanks to Strauss Zelnick.
Yeah, there's even a movie mode if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Somebody was
Yes.
mentioning that like they were like, oh, you can just like sit there and watch it. Like
Yeah.
it's I mean it's not like to be fair, I thought this was a good game. Honestly, this would be something I would recommend to people who I know who like watch horror movies and
If
like
people-
aren't super indie or like want something super casual and like it's fun to stream because you don't have to think that hard.
Yeah.
You know,
And it's also you craft a very unique story for your specific stream. Like in ours, our story was watch us kill everyone.
and like and to be fair, like my interest is piqued to like
no, I'm offline.
I want to know what I want to know what I missed because it seems like I like games with a lot of lore that I have to look for and I don't know.
So we unlocked Death Rewind. So once you've played the game once, then when you play it again, you can rewind the game up to 3 times to just undo a thing.
Like that like that's a cool
okay.
feature. Like
Yeah.
I mean, I heard people like complaining about this game, but to be fair, I don't get it. I feel I honestly had a lot of fun.
So in movie mode, you can do everyone lives, everyone dies, or you define your own path.
Oh, neat.
Like
can
this
actually-
is cool.
Oh, wow.
wow.
That's neat! When
Yeah.
under pressure, Lara will be adept, erratic, or clumsy. In conversation, sympathetic, inconsistent, antagonistic. So you choose all of this, go through all
And
of
see
them,
what happens.
Wait,
and
I
then
didn't
you
see what
see
Dylan-
what happens.
Yeah, what's Dylan's?
Like I would not be interested
same.
in this
Oh, they're all the same.
personally. Like you know, maybe I would
Oh,
be,
I think it's really cool.
That's a really neat idea.
but that's neat.
Yeah.
That's cool. Huh. That's a cool. That was not in Until Dawn, I don't believe. So that was neat. Okay.
I think it was a good game, and I would definitely recommend it to people who aren't necessarily gamers, which may not be the people watching this.
I think anyone that likes horror movies
Yeah.
and then also has a video game console that could play the Quarry would probably enjoy the Quarry.
Yeah.
It's fun, and I do really like the addition of the multiplayer mode because that wasn't in Until Dawn.
Yeah.
The fact that you
They
can
kind of
assign,
forced it.
yeah, the fact that you can assign characters to people and
Yeah.
then pass the controller made this very neat and unique.
It was a very fun social experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it. If you want to learn more about the Quarry, buy it.